the pitch is looped towards shortstop. Petroselli's back. He's got it. The Red Sox win. And it's pandemonium on the field.
Welcome to the Great American Collectibles Show, brought to you each week by the National Sports Collectors Convention. Join us every Wednesday evening at 6:30 Eastern Standard Time and get the latest news from the greatest experts in the sports collectibles world. You can watch us on the Great American Collectibles Facebook page, as well as YouTube, or you can listen to us on Spotify, Pandora, iHeartRadio, or any of your favorite podcast platforms. And now your hosts, award-winning sports collectibles author Tom Zappola and Red Sox Hall of Famer Rico Petroselli.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. Joe, one of the goats is in the house today. One of the goats. Derek is the other goat. Joe, you're the other goat. Joe Tomasulo from Goldin Auctions. But you know what's going to happen this weekend to all of our Yankee fans? All of our Yankee fans. By Sunday night, the Red Sox will have surpassed the Yankees in the AL East standings by Sunday night.
That's your prediction. Okay.
That's my prediction. They're going to take, I think they can take, they're 2.5 behind. I think they can take 3 out of 4. Lewis, what do you think? Is it doable?
Oh, it's absolutely doable. It's just always going to be a great series, and it's good to have meaningful games. And it's going to be August and September.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
you don't have to face Schlittler, Tom. I think he's pitching tonight.
Oh, we miss him.
Oh,
and they don't have to play. They don't have to face. It's a guy. No,
they don't face Tolley.
16-3.
Oh no, they're facing Gray.
No, Gray's pitching today.
I'm not sure.
That's what they said.
Gray's
maybe
you're
today.
right, Rick. You're right. So that means, they'll miss. So Tolley will pitch. Tolley will pitch against them.
I think so.
Yeah, Tolley will pitch against them. Let me tell you something. This kid Tolley is going to be. He's already a stud, but he is going to be something special.
Oh, forget the pitching. How well he pitches. He's just such a personality. God, I love the kid. I love the kid to death.
He's
so good.
He's happy. He's personable. He's very good to the fans. He goes out of his way.
He's learned how to pitch. Not just velocity anymore. And Tom, you probably know this. Rico, you were all over radio this week. I don't know if you know that.
No.
You were all over sports talk radio because Rafael Devers was in town, and there was talk about the greatest third baseman in Red Sox history. And your name kept coming up.
Oh, jeez.
People kept calling in saying, "What about Rico?"
You know something, Rico?
Those kids, they weren't even born.
No, but Rico, you know something? When you look at the history of the third baseman in the Red Sox organization, you're all kidding aside, man, you're up there. You are way up there.
I might be up there, but the number one guy is Frank Malzone.
Yeah, I don't dispute that.
See, Frank Malzone's name didn't come up at all.
Because these young kids, they don't remember the names. But Frank was tremendous. Brooks Robinson, he was as good as Brooks Robinson. He could that bunt where you thought you'd have a hit. Of course, I didn't bunt, but whoever bunted, they would be out. It was amazing.
And you know something, Rick? They had you rated, and this was MLB, had you rated as the third greatest shortstop in Red Sox history. That's pretty damn good.
It's fair.
Behind who?
Behind Nomar and
no. Third base, Wade Boggs.
No. I'm saying at short too.
Oh, at short too.
They had Rico as the third-rated shortstop behind Garcia Parra. I don't remember who the other one was.
Joe Cronin.
No, it wasn't Cronin.
Okay, here it came down to the discussion this weekend was about Devers getting into the Red Sox Hall of Fame eventually. And as a Red Sox Hall of Famer, Rico, it nauseated me. I don't care how good Devers was. He should not be in the Red Sox Hall of Fame.
No, but you know what'll happen? Once he retires and there's a couple of years that go by, everybody will forget what happened and they'll vote him in. So
I won't forget, Rico. None of us forget.
Well, I hope I'm
around. Now, Joe, you're a Mets guy, right?
I'm a Yankee fan, Tom. You know
Mets guy. Hey, he thought maybe you changed.
Tom, what did you turn back the clock to 1973?
I was just trying to get something out of you. No, listen, your Yankees. I think they're not as good as everybody thinks. Now, hold on.
Actually,
I know your big stud has been gone. If he comes back, things could change. Absolutely, but
here's what you got to consider. I agree. I've agreed with you, Tom, all along, but I'm looking at certain pieces coming together. Garcia was a great pickup from St. Louis. Bellinger is back.
Mhm.
You get the big boy in the middle of the lineup with Rice. Grissom is finally hitting.
No, they'll be they're
And,
gonna they're
and
there.
that shortstop Lombard looks really good.
And the Yankees pitch. They can pitch.
They can
Right.
pitch.
Well, we did lose Fried again, Lou. That
Yeah.
hurts.
Yeah.
You know what I think though. Correct me. I don't want to get your guys' thoughts. I think the team that's going to be on the outside looking in is Tampa. I really do. I
really
think
that'd be
yeah.
a collapse.
I think it's going to catch up with them. I really do.
Right.
You know?
So, guys, who's going to explain? I'm going to hit Rico first.
What happened last night? That was a wild game.
There's only 8 300-plus hitters as we speak in the major leagues. What is going on?
It's called pitching.
Is it the relief pitching? They're facing too many different pitches?
That and the swings. A lot of them are just big swings. They strike out. You look at the guys who are doing well. You know, what's the kid at how to pronounce his name? He's now with Phillies, the second baseman. Arraez. He's I think he's leading the league or leading
the big tall kid.
No, the short guy came from the Giants. They picked him up from the Giants. He's a 300 hitter, and he's got a short swing. You know, and I'm not saying he has some power, but even the power guys, they get so big, they call it casting. When your swing here's where you are, let's say. Now your swing goes out here and then around. See, you miss the ball. It's too big a swing. Instead of here and right to the ball.
All right,
that's
part
of it. That's part of it.
Yeah, and Joe's bringing up
And the
a point,
pitching.
though, Rico. When you're in a game, when you played, if you faced 3 different pitches in a game, which you probably did on multiple occasions, was it more difficult to be consistent as a hitter facing 3 different pitches in a game?
I want to say no.
Oh,
really,
Rico?
Yeah. I'm telling you, no. If you knew what these guys had, okay, it's the same thing. You got to look for a pitch. You see how many times, and I got MLB. I watched a ton of games. They do same thing. They get a break. They get a pitch down the middle, bang, foul ball. Okay,
Rico,
now
go to.
Go ahead.
I'm not gonna dispute you because obviously you know more about hitting than I'll ever
that's
learn.
all right. You're kidding.
Just go to Fangraphs, look up third time through the order, and you find out what it's like when hitters get familiar with pitchers. Joe, I want to ask you because my theory on this, and I think you'll have a good take on this. My theory on this is it's regular evolution of the pitching game in that through the late 90s and early 2000s, it became a velocity game. Everyone was looking for velocity and throwing hard, and they were just beating hitters with velocity.
100%, Lou. Yeah.
Hitters caught up, right? So what they're teaching pitchers now is they're teaching them efficiency. They're teaching them moving in the quadrants. They're teaching them delta speeds. It's not only that people can throw 100 plus nowadays, it's that they have an 87 mile an hour curveball.
Well, here's the big thing.
They change eye angle, they change velocities. It's getting in the hitters' heads.
Yeah, and Rico will back me up on this. The big thing they teach now, Lou, obviously they want pitchers to throw 95 to 100. Spin rate.
Yeah.
Spin rate creates late movement. The revolutions of a baseball are your 2,500, 2,800, off-speed pitches, 1,800. But arm slots, spin rates, again, what the ball does at the hitting zone will determine the efficiency of the pitch.
That's why. That's why Gray has 16 wins.
Yep.
You know why he has 16 wins?
Well, he's got a late breaking cutter or slider, whatever you want to call
it.
A
sweeper.
Because he's not pitching in New York, and he couldn't handle New York City.
Oh, Jesus.
But Rico, you guys just brought up...
Remember Eddie Lee Whitson?
Yeah.
He pitched. He won an ERA title with the Padres.
Yes.
He was sub-3 with the Cubs. He goes to New York, and fans were chasing him with baseball bats in the parking lot.
All right, but Joe, hold on. To get back to what Lou is asking
Boston
you.
Also.
Yeah,
let's go ahead.
No, I want to say to get back to what Lou is asking you, Joe. pitchers now, based on what Lou is saying, and what you are agreeing with, Lou, is that pitchers now, they have the velocity. Everybody knows they have the velocity, but now they're learning to pitch in the quadrants, as Lou is saying.
Change
So
speed.
isn't I guess the question is command now more important than velocity? Are they working on command more than velocity?
Command is always number
Working
one,
on
Tom.
it,
Well, look at the guy we talked about earlier in the show, Peyton Tolley. He's a perfect example of what I'm talking about. Peyton Tolley had velocity big time, and then he came up here and he got hit around. He had to learn to pitch. He had to move the ball around. He had to add secondary pitches. He had to change speeds. He had to put more thoughts in the hitter's head. That's what he had to do.
And he's not. And the point, Louis, is that when he's doing that, learning all these things, is he still throwing as hard as when he was just, when he was just a velocity guy? Or
but not every pitch. He's putting thoughts in the hitter's heads. They have to sit on a delta of speed. They have to hit on. You can get that delta to 7 to 8 to 9 to 10 miles an hour. Hitters can't sit on both. Rico used to look fastball and sit on the curve, or look curve and sit on the fastball.
Ted Williams taught us how to look for a. Look for a breaking pitch. So, what did Duran hit last night for the grand slam?
That was a cutter.
It was a cutter right over the middle of the plate. You can't miss it, and he didn't.
Yeah. And, splitters, cutters, sliders, curves, change-ups, gyro balls. Four seam, two seam.
Well, was that Dodger pitcher a ghost sinker or a ghost curve or whatever that was?
Yeah, it's amazing. It's amazing now.
All right, so Joe, when you listen, you've been doing this for a long time, many years. You've been a pitching coach. So when you're working with a 14, 15-year-old kid, what are the first things that you kind of make sure that he understands?
Well, I'm not gonna get into mechanics, guys. We don't have enough time.
No, just philosophy, just approach.
So the first thing I teach a young kid is there are three facets to a pitch: movement, velocity, location. Most important is location. Second is movement. Third is velocity. If you can make a ball move to a spot, you win at a lot of levels. If you can make a ball move to a spot with velocity, you pitch in the major leagues one day. And it sounds simplistic. It is, but it isn't. Try and do that consistently from 60 feet, 6 inches.
And you tell them to make sure they keep the magic, not magic, but what's his name? Card. Make sure you hold on to the any of the cards that are worth some money for your college education.
Oh yeah, that's Rico. That's the other aspect.
I'll tell you, so Joe, on serious, I railed on this all the time, and I need your answer to this question. Why doesn't every pitcher have a changeup? I taught a kid a changeup on a text message once, and he ended up going to college on a scholarship. Why can't pitchers learn changeups?
You gotta have it now.
I'm so glad you asked that question, and I hope some of my arrogant Staten Island coaches are listening that I deal with. I teach kids phenomenal changeups. The coaches never call them, and here's why. A changeup doesn't have glitz. A slider, a curveball, a splitter, very glitzy, marquee type pitches. They sound electric or whatever. Trust me, ask Pedro Martinez, your boy Pedro.
Oh, God, yes.
It is impossible to hit a good changeup down in the zone off of a good fastball.
Mm-hmm.
You could. So, again, Paul O'Neill said trying to hit Pedro's changeup, you have a better chance of eating soup with a fork.
Well, Pedro is a tough example because his changeup was unbelievable. He had those long fingers, and he had that.
And here's what he did. Yeah. He went 4-seam and 2-seam on his changeup. Yep. So when he was ahead of the count, he would use it more as a splitter. And you go basically 2-seam and get more depth. Now, if he's behind in the count, like Maddox would do, although I don't think Maddox was behind in the count more than 3 times in his career. If you're behind in the count, you go 4-seam. It doesn't have to have as much depth. It could be more of a straight change, but it'll make the hitter come out of his spikes. It really will.
Interesting. Joe is in the house. Joe T from Goldin Auctions. Can we switch gears and talk a little bit about the hobby, if that'd be okay, guys? Joe, I told you I wanted to talk about not necessarily the Shields Wagner, because you guys auctioned the Shields Wagner off several months ago, but there's been a big influx of Wagners, T206 Wagners, throughout the hobby. Everybody's been auctioning off one for some reason. But the thing that I've noticed, and you and I were talking about it the other day, is Wagners, the peripheral Wagner cards are really white hot again. E90-2s, M116s.
How many are there? How many are those types
There's
of
60 to 65, give or take.
okay.
So it's not rare. It's scarce. But the problem is availability. And Tom, just to come back at you, you say people are auctioning Wagners now for some reason.
You had one.
But how about a 3.5 to 5 million wire to your savings account? There's your reason. Okay,
that's a good point.
Nice.
I mean, come on, let's call a spade a spade. That's life-changing money.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a very good point. They, doesn't Derek have one now? They're working one, aren't they?
They just sold one
for $5 million or something, right?
Yeah, 5.8 and change.
And what was the grade on that thing?
Authentic? It was authentic, but it had a Piedmont back.
Oh.
Which means it was never put in a cigarette pack. They discarded the Piedmont sheets when Wagner nixed his card, and they would just manually cut off the sheet. There's only 3 Piedmont Wagners known.
Joe, I wanted to ask you about this whole phenomena about signed cards. Has this helped the vintage card market?
You're talking about signed vintage?
Yeah.
Yeah, so let's start with modern. Modern opened the floodgates for vintage signed cards. Guys, I remember the day, Rico, you'll love this. I went up several times to Tom Seaver with his rookie card. He would not sign it. And I'll never forget, the first time I was young, I was like 13 or 14. And he was like, son, I can't destroy the value of your card. Wow. He goes, I cannot sign. Because at the time, that card was worth like $700-800, even back then. And if you signed it, it would probably be worth $100, $150.
Well,
so
time,
that's why the Tom Seaver population for his signed rookie is so low. It's less than 40, where Ryan, Rose, Koufax, Aaron, Bench, there's 200, 300, 400 signed rookie cards. Seaver did not sign his rookie card for many years. So to answer your question, Tom, even though I'm not a modern card fan, all these crazy prices for signed modern cards, I think had people saying, you know what? Vintage is not manufactured rarity. You get a nice period signed vintage card. This is undervalued. This is a great buy.
Rico.
And it's catching up.
Rico, since this all started, when you do a card show for Vic or for, one of the guys in Boston, have you signed many, have people come up to you and asked you to sign your rookie card? Have you signed many of your rookie cards over the last year or so?
Yeah, not a lot. Not the, most of them are balls and, photos and stuff like that. But yeah, I've signed them. It's the one with Jerry on there.
Right, Jerry Stevenson.
Jerry Stevenson. But So what are you saying?
No, I just wondered because I know there's been an influx and there's been a lot more appeal for vintage rookie cards that are signed by players that are still with us, and I think you're still with us.
Occasionally.
Anyway,
no, that's
so that leads me to my next question, Mr. Tomasulo. You said, don't ask me about Josh Baez. I'm not going to ask you about Josh Baez, but let's talk about the signed Josh. How many people spent a lot of money 3 weeks ago on Josh Baez signed rookie cards? And since that time, he's gone for about 1 for 30 or some stupid, ridiculous thing.
I told you, Tom, he's pulled the Willie Mays.
Right? So I mean, do you have any advice for those youngsters that are laying out, $500, $600, $800, $1,000 for a Josh Baez card?
Yeah, I would ask the same advice from someone on Wall Street on buying Apple or some other stock. Yeah. Tom, you just don't know. I mean, it makes sense. All these young kids, they got caught in the euphoria of, Baez doing something that hadn't been done before, and it's risky. Again, what would happen if, I think I said this before, and no one's more popular than Shane Ohtani. His popularity is untouchable.
Well, according to Lou, he's better than Ruth, greatest of all time.
Yeah, he's, he could raise Lazarus from the dead with the wave of his wand. Listen,
blasphemy.
What happens if you pick up the newspaper and Ohtani beat someone senseless in an elevator like Ray Rice?
Or gambled a couple $1 million?
Right. Yeah, well, they got him off the hook on that. But something, or a PED report says he's on steroids. Now you have trouble.
Yeah.
Now you got big trouble, especially the PED thing. I'm not saying these modern prices are going to go down. They may continue to go up, in fact. But there's risk involved, like playing the stock market.
Interesting.
Not as much risk with great vintage.
All right, listen, Joe T. Go ahead, Reach. You want to say something?
Well, I'm going to say this, and Lou disagrees too, of course. I say Junior Griffey was a better player than Ohtani. No, wait a minute. Don't wait a minute.
Them's fighting words.
Not the pitching. I understand that. Ohtani's great. Don't get me wrong. An all-around player. Griffey throughout his career and throughout Ohtani's career right now. That's my opinion. That
peak value, I agree with you, Rico.
Well, what about, hold on.
Not the cards. I don't mean cards.
All right, so if you're going to say Griffey, what about Willie Mays?
Okay, yeah.
Whoever said Ohtani was
type players.
Lou has.
Ohtani was better than Willie Mays.
Lou said that Ohtani is the greatest of all time.
Yeah.
He is.
That's Lou's opinion.
We need to back it up. You can't just say he is.
That's MVPs, world championships, 50-50 seasons. By the way, it's a decent picture.
Lou, don't let me go to the numbers. Do not let me go to the numbers. It'll be
okay. I know.
You'll be
more home runs
staring
than some
down the
teams.
All-around base runner. I mean, Ohtani's great.
There's no doubt.
But he's not the greatest of all time.
He could be in the top 10. I wouldn't argue that. But
wow, that's generous.
Even the top 5.
All right, listen.
Wait. Before you run, turn back the clock to Mike Trout's first 8-9 years. They had him better than Mickey Mantle. He can't even stay on the field now. Case in point, Ohtani has a lot he needs to do. Lou, before you can go out on limb and say he's the best ever, you over 7-8 years, it's not cutting it. It's just not cutting it.
All right, listen. Joe T is in the house. We're gonna take a quick break. I think we do need to talk a little bit about some of the auctions that are coming down the road with Goldin. You just had Joe, man, I saw this card. You sold an amazing Lou Gehrig signed exhibit card in your auction. It was awesome.
No, it was a private sale, not in the
Oh man, what a beautiful card! Beautiful card.
And Lou knows baseball, but in this particular one, I disagree with.
You can disagree.
Yeah, no, I understand.
Yeah. We can agree to disagree.
Of course, that's what makes it fun. We go back and forth. Tom thinks.
Listen.
Go ahead. No, let's go to the auction.
You know, my eye. You notice my eye? I have a sty. Do you ever have a sty?
Yeah.
It's killing me.
Well, go to a doctor. He'll take a knife and cut it out.
Oh, nice.
Like
Tom,
like Rocky did.
Tom, you can kill that with some sulfuric acid.
Oh man! Why? I hang my dirty laundry out to you clowns, and this is what I get.
We're trying to help you. You know that.
All right, listen. We're going to take a quick break. Joe T is in the house. Hang in there. We'll be right back.
1996, Brian Drent and the staff at Denver's Mile High Card Company have led the charge in the collectibles hobby. Mile High is a full-service dealer specializing in buying and selling cards and offers a competitive consignment program for all collectors. Whether it be their computerized want list service, appraisals, or auction services, Mile High has it all. If you've been searching for a company with a selection of high-grade vintage 1888 to 1970 baseball cards and memorabilia that shares your passion, aim high, Mile High. Go to milehighcardco.com or call 303-840-2784 for more information.
This is Brian Drent, president of Mile High Card Company. Is your sports card and memorabilia collection properly insured? For easily replaced personal property, homeowners insurance is all most people need. But for prized possessions that you may have spent a lifetime collecting, it doesn't go nearly far enough. Collectibles Insurance Services has been insuring for over 50 years. They offer a full range of protection and a $0 deductible at an affordable rate with no appraisals required. I know because they insure my collection. If you have a minute, go to collectinsure.com and learn more about insuring your personal card or memorabilia collection.
Hi, this is Dan from Memory Lane Auctions, here to remind you that the renowned Memory Lane Collectibles Company has served as a beacon of light to the collecting community for the past several decades. Indeed, folks, it has been our utmost privilege and pleasure to provide the most enthusiastic collectors with an abundance of the finest sports cards and memorabilia for America's most coveted sports personalities via our world-class auctions. Whether you choose either a private sale transaction or the auction route, Memory Lane cordially invites you to reach out to us to maximize the value of your prized possessions. Also, it is not just sales that we pride ourselves on being the best of the rest, because if you are seeking a particular keepsake for your esteemed gathering, we will be relentless in our quest to find that special piece to fulfill your collecting dreams. So no time to wait. Reach out to us today for the purposes of capitalizing on our unparalleled marketing capabilities. Simply pick up the phone and dial 877-606-5263. That's 877-606-LANE, or find us on the World Wide Web at www.memorylaneinc.com. Now is the time for your valued consignment to ultimately become another one of Memory Lane's record-setting prices.
How would you like to own the bat that was used by your favorite player when he hit that towering home run or game-winning base hit? Now look no further than JT Sports, specializing in the sale and authentication of professional game-used bats. As the official authenticators of professional model game-used bats for PSA DNA, JT Sports will guarantee the authenticity of any bat purchased from them. JT Sports also buys and sells game-worn uniforms, gloves, and baseball equipment. The unique quality of the collectible is what JT Sports is all about. Give them a call at 609-487-8003 or check them out at GameUseBats.com.
Okay, we are back. Rico is not. Take your time, Rico. No, take your time. Man, take your time, Rico. No rush.
I had a wee-wee. What do you want?
I like catching Rico.
Don't you? You know what it does? He takes a donut break. Hey, listen, Rick, by the way, you know, no thanks to you, but Mikey Petroselli came through and sent us a bunch of complimentary Great American Collectible Shows pens.
Yes.
Not the cheap pens that you tried to give us. These are Mike Petroselli specials.
Nice pens, yeah, and we're trying to sell them to the auction houses when they go out.
Yeah, Joe.
But
speaking
nobody.
of which,
I mean, come on, huh?
You know, Joe. This guy here, he's on Social Security. He doesn't he does no signings.
Soup
he does
kitchen.
nothing.
We go to the soup kitchen every
Goes
day.
to a soup kitchen. Why don't you guys buy some? Why don't you Goldin Auctions? You guys have more money. You know what to do with. Buy some pens off them.
Anything. Listen, we'll take anything.
Jesus.
Tom, why don't you dip into that hidden stash and help Rico?
I do that every week. Hey, Rick, speaking of doing stuffing, earn your money. How about the Philly show? Why don't you tell us about our good friend Joe Drellick?
Well, yeah, let me put on my glasses because, the Philly show, I have the copy here. Thanks to you. Thanks to you, Tom. Yeah, look at it. Everything else is big. This is little. Anyway, East Coast Sports Marketing, along with eBay, are pleased to present the Philadelphia Sports Collectors Show. Great show. Really is. The Philly Show. From Friday, September 25th to Sunday, September 27th, held at the Greater Philadelphia Expo Center Halls, ABD and E. ABD, what's the matter with C? At 100 Station Avenue, Oaks, Pennsylvania.
See his Pokemon, Rico.
Yeah. The Philly show is bigger and better than ever. Shop over 1,000 tables from 300 of your favorite hobby dealers from across the country, displaying sports cards and collectibles from the 1800s to present day. No wisecracks, Tom.
Nothing.
Visit the new Pokemon TCG section of over 150 tables. Listen, major sports auction house and third-party grading and authentication companies are on hand to assist your collecting needs. The Philly show is family-friendly, and all kids 10 and under getting for free. Military gets 50% off. Hey, I'm a veteran.
You're a Cub Scout.
Autograph gets to include, look at this. Joe, look at current Philadelphia Eagles. Cooper DeJean, is it?
Yeah.
Yep.
Dallas Goddard. Yeah, I know. And Brandon Graham. Terrific. Baseball greats. Look at here's a guy that really doesn't get enough respect. Jim Thome.
Good ball player.
Over 600 home runs.
Good ball
Roger
player.
Clemens. And Basketball Hall of Famers Julius Dr. J. Irving. These my family's kids, 4 sons' favorite. And
Great
Allen
player.
Iverson was a great player, and many more. For
He was
more
a head
information,
case.
go to PhillyShow.com. Remember, since 1975, the Philly Show is where it all started.
Now,
and that's
Joe
a great show.
Joe
Come on.
Tomasulo is at all the Philly shows, right? With your gang from
Yes.
He's
now
great.
next year, in next September's right around a year from now,
A year.
Rico and I will be at the Philly show. Rico doesn't know it now, but he will be there. He's going to be doing a signing, and we are going to be doing a book signing. Ellen and I will be there doing a book signing on the new book that's coming out. They've already asked us to come out there, so we're going to have some fun.
Well,
so,
listen, if it's the end for me, you're going to stuff me and bring me
no,
there?
but what I was going to suggest is, it's only Philly. Why don't we bring Elsie?
Rico,
bring
Jesus.
Elsie.
That's all right. Yeah, I understand. That's
Let's bring
part of
Elsie
life.
also.
You got to
know?
realize that. What?
Right. Let's bring.
Yes.
I just got that.
I'm surprised you didn't come up with that.
Wait a second. We can use you as a tackling dummy.
Yeah, good idea. All right,
Right?
go ahead.
All
That's
right. Let's go back to Joe.
If you're gonna go, Rico, make sure you sign some cards before you go.
Rookie cards.
Rookie cards, Rico.
Hey, I got Joe, I got to show you this. Not now. I got the 75 series, me and Pete Rose, both signed.
Ooh.
And it's one. You remember the things, you put your thing on, with the stick. Yeah, we're doing that, and it's I want to sell it. I love Pete, and but but Social Security's going down, so I got.
Hey, Rico, by the way, you didn't see the link that I sent you?
No,
there is yesterday on it's on eBay actually. There is a game used 1975 Rico Petrocelli bat.
Oh, man.
Bat. And right now the bidding was at about $2,100.
Was the seller Rico Suave?
No, seriously, it was a 75. Who is it? A U
Very
something
good,
or
man.
other. You what? Rico.
You won.
The bidding was at like $2,100.
Yeah, that's wonderful.
And you signed it. You signed
Yeah, that's all I'm getting. I mean, they're getting. Wait, I want to ask. Yeah, you talked about the Baez. You got Ruth. No. How did you see? We went over the hot vintage card.
No, I want you to ask that question to him right now about Ruth. Ask it like I wrote it.
Well, yeah, okay. But we had this discussion.
Go ahead.
So he says Ruth in right, Williams in left. Who's in center, Mays or Cobb?
Yes.
Oh my
Cobb
God,
or whomever.
Yeah.
that is so tough.
It is tough.
Who's in center field?
Oh my God, I'd probably have to go with Tommy Agee.
Yeah, right.
I couldn't.
And Tommy was a hell of a player,
No,
but it's got to be Mays.
God rest his soul. You know what?
What about Ken
I
Griffey?
have to agree with Rico.
Griffey?
A slight edge to Mays,
Yeah.
but I mean Cobb was phenomenal.
Yeah.
Do you realize Cobb won 9 consecutive batting titles and 12 in a 13-year span? That's insane.
Well, he was a punch and Judy hitter. That's why.
What do you mean he was a punch and Judy hitter?
Where did he hit? Where
He
did
didn't hit a lot of home runs.
Right
We know there
field,
was a dead ball era, though.
Rico, in the early 20s, Ruth was getting all this notoriety because he was out homering major league teams.
Yeah.
Something Ohtani could never do. Anyway.
Oh, yeah. How many major league teams are hitting 50 homers these days?
But, Lou, think about that. What Root did at that period of time was off the chart. It wasn't supposed to be done, but that's another discussion.
Yeah.
So Cobb was getting really pissed because reporters just kept on Root. Mm-hmm. And one reporter, and I forget his name, before a game said, "Can you hit the ball out of the park? Can you?" He goes, "That's not what I do. I bunt. I stroke the ball. I get on base. I score runs. The way the game should be played." He goes, "But to make you happy, I'm going to hit some balls out of the park today." And he did. He hit 2 home runs that day. And so after the game, the reporter was like, "Well, is this the new Ty Cobb?" He goes, "No." He goes, "I hit 2 home runs and I didn't even care." He goes, "That's not the way the game's supposed to be played."
Damn.
And you know what?
But Ruth hit Ruth hit 344 or what? Lifetime batting average.
342.
Yeah, Cobb was 360.
366. So what?
366.
That's 20 points with singles. Now, Cobb was a great hitter in his time. Don't get me wrong. I mean, we're talking totally different times.
I understand
now, but when Ruth was there, he brought the game back to the.
Well, the question is it Cobb or is it Mays? And I agree with both of you. I'd go with Mays. I would definitely go with
and again, you talk about pitches and everyone throws hard now. I look at the way Ted Williams and DiMaggio wore out Bob Feller, who threw upper 90s 100 and had one of the best curveballs in baseball history. Babe Ruth batted well over 300 against the best pitcher of his day, Lefty Grove. Ruth smacked Grove around. So when you're a great hitter, you're going to perform. You're going to perform.
Hey, by the way, Bob Feller, when I signed the contract, I got a bonus. He came to the house to sell me insurance.
Did he really?
I swear, 17-year-old kid. I said, "What's insurance?" He says, "Son, yeah, just sign here." No, I'm serious.
That's funny.
But
Hey,
yeah, go ahead,
Joe. I want to talk about some of the vintage cards. You know, we always talk about the 33 Gaudis, the Roots, the Gehrigs, the T206. What are some of the more underrated vintage cards right now at this snapshot in time?
M116 Pastel Wagner. I see it tripling in the next 3 months.
Well, don't say that.
No,
mine's gone.
You know, I'm just joking around.
Mine's gone.
I'm still gonna, Tom. From day one, I preached about the 51 Bowman Mantle and the True Mantle Rookie.
Joe, but that card has not moved much.
Oh, it's moving now, Tom. It's starting to make a move. Nice 3s and 4s are going for high 30s to $50,000.
Are they really?
It is making a move. Yes.
What about Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead, Rico.
No, it's going to ask you about the new collectors.
I want to sway it. I want to stick to the vintage first.
Okay.
No, yes, the reason being is because take that one and put it aside.
Yeah. Right.
What else you got? What else? What else should people really consider taking a hard look at? What about DiMaggio?
Very undervalued. And I'm surprised you said DiMaggio, Tom, because I know you don't think much of him.
No, I don't. But that's okay. I didn't say he wasn't a great player, but he's not in my top whatever. What about guys like Rogers Hornsby? Is there any?
No, let's go to your boy. Ted Williams is so undervalued.
Yeah, that's a great point. Great point.
I still believe he's the greatest hitter ever.
Why is that card? Why is that stuff so underrated? Because there's so much of it out there.
You know,
I know his son had a lot to do with it.
Yeah, but I mean, Ted Williams rookie isn't undervalued per se. I think a lot of his high grade 50s tops cards are. DiMaggio, the same thing. You know, his rookie card is getting big numbers, but he's just falling short on some of his other cards.
Yeah, I mean, they both are.
Right. I mean, I think what hurts Williams, which is the same thing that hurts Steve Carlton, who was a great pitcher. Carlton was phenomenal. You never hear his name, ever. There are issues with the press.
Yeah, personalities.
You think so? It's buying cards, you think that it's personality?
Sure.
It's the mystique of the player, Rico.
Yeah, but he didn't play in New York. That's number one. If he was in New York, he would have been
win championships.
The greatest ever. Yeah.
Right. And by the way, Rico,
there's no postseason lore.
That's a good stepping stone.
Good point. Very good point. Yes. Yeah. What about Chapman?
Yeah.
What about Chapman now? He's the all-time strikeout leader for relievers or closers now. Well,
Joe, you don't like Chapman. If I recall,
his card now. You know what I mean?
You know why I don't like Chapman? Because when the season was on the line, he I can't say this the wrong way on the air. He left his cojones in his bedroom door and throws a slider to friggin' Altuve or whatever. And the ball still hasn't landed.
Yeah.
Although Altuve knew the slider was coming because of his cheating ways.
All right. So Rico's question, does a Chapman, the fact that he's kind of a history-making reliever now, does his card go up in value after he retires, Joe? Or does it go up in value? No.
I don't
care about relievers in the collectibles industry.
Well, because Mariano Rivera's cards, they're a dime a dozen.
New York.
Well, Mariano is special, Tom.
Yeah, his cards are still a dime a dozen, though, Joe.
Right. And I mean, his
Bruce
cards
Sutter, nothing. Sparky Lyle, nothing.
Eckersley. Yeah.
Yeah, X card is
but maybe 10
those
years
are a dime
from now,
a dozen.
No, I mean those are the only two pitchers. Rivera and Eck are the only two relievers that anybody pays attention to. And Eck has some postseason lore. Rivera obviously has some postseason lore. There's some stories about Rivera and Eck. That goes along with it too.
Yeah.
Well,
I tell you,
hold on, Louis. You're talking closers, not just relief pitchers.
Well, yeah, same thing.
Well, I mean, because there is some relief pitches. I mean,
Middle
like,
guys don't get nothing. Nobody wants their cards. Middle relievers.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Anyway, so what's else?
Wait a minute.
happening?
Was an Elroy Face?
Elroy Face was what? He was a
middle reliever, wasn't he?
He had the big year. What was he?
18 and 1.
18 and 1 that year. So I mean, that's not enough to, to really get everybody excited. But no, it's that's the thing. It's a lot of the same cards. Like Carl Yastrzemski. It's, I
another. That's a perfect example.
But I never hear anything from a lot of these guys. And
why?
It all depends on what the market wants.
I mean,
right?
But you would think, Joe, and Rico's bringing up another good point. That's 2 good points he's brought up in like 5 minutes, which is history making. But putting that aside, Yaz, his card has never moved. I mean, even his rookie card
never won a championship.
Tom never won a championship. Didn't hit 500 homers. Wasn't close to 300 batting average lifetime. Great player, but just another Hall of Famer. Just
okay, but Yaz had 67. He had 67, and he had longevity. He collected a lot of stats over a long period of time. Other than that, what are we talking about with Yaz?
Right. You know who I equate to Yaz?
He's a great outfielder, yeah.
Lou, as a pitcher, Yaz is Phil Niekro and Don Sutton. Like, just longevity, 22, 23 years, piling up numbers. But Yaz did have some great years. I mean, he was a super player.
Well, 67 stands alone. I mean, him in 67, and up until David Ortiz showed up, he was the most clutch ball player I've ever seen in my life.
Well, that one year he was spectacular. That 1 year, and that team, with all due respect, Rico, with all due respect, that team was not overly laden with talent. Let's put it that way. I mean, they really weren't. I mean,
the shortstop stunk. I'll tell you right now.
No, I mean, but Rico, what did you bet? What did you bet that year?
267, I think.
No, you did not. You batted like 240.
Go look it up, big guy. Who cares?
It's 67. You didn't bat 260. There's no way.
Listen, I made in the All-Star.
Lose looking at it.
I know. Wait a minute. The All-Star break, I was hitting over 324 or something like that.
Were you
at the All-Star break? I got hit in the wrists, and I could hardly swing, but I could feel.
How many dingers did you have that year?
About 17. That's all. I didn't want to hit many home runs.
You don't want to embarrass your ass.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, 259, right in
259. All right.
That's what I said. Yeah,
right in between you two.
259.
All right, so 259. So I mean, but that team, I mean, listen, you had a good solid year, but then you got a couple of other guys.
Okay, while we're on this, because this opportunity doesn't come up often enough. while we're on this, Rico, explain to me the 40 home run year. What was going on?
He was on something.
Steroids and amphetamines.
Rico,
what the
now's
hell?
a great time to
confess.
The corked bat.
Because I'm looking at the stat box now, and that 40 homers just kind of stands out. So I got to ask the question.
Then after that,
you had 32 the next year.
No, 28, 27,
29.
Eddie Casco asked me when I hit 29. There was a few games. No, there was one game left. He said, "You want to stay in, try to hit 30?" I says, "Whatever you want to do," and he kept me out. So.
Was it a change in approach? Were you doing something different, or is that just the way the year went?
I tell you, I saw the ball just really so much better. I relaxed. I had gained a bunch of pounds, really strong. I went from 165 to 185.
Wow.
And and I worked out but I saw the ball so clear, and it just went. Or put it together.
And plus, you hit for average. You batted like 292 or something.
Yeah, close to 300. But that's another thing I didn't want to do. 300. Yeah. But no, seriously, that's those are little things, and not for anything. In 67, we won by 1 game. Yaz had a great year, but we needed George Scott, first base. who had a hell of a year.
He had a good season.
Reggie Smith. You know, it's
Reggie Smith.
Yeah, teams with superstars.
Jim Lonborg.
Still,
but you know,
Cy Young Award, right, Lou?
Yeah, Cy Young.
Yeah, but if you look at Reggie's numbers were vanilla. They were adequate. They weren't great. He became a great player later on.
Oh, yeah.
But if you look at his numbers, you look at Joe Foy's numbers, you look at Mike Andrews' numbers. I mean, they were all mediocre.
Well, you know, everybody helped out, did something to win a ball game.
And your pitching staff, I don't know how the hell you guys got away with the pitching staff. I mean, you had Jim, no problem. Then you had Jose Santiago, who was hurt part of the season, but he would have probably won 18, 19 games. Gary Bell. I mean, it was decent.
But
right?
That's my point is that you still have to have guys beside the top guys. For instance, Philadelphia with their two, you know, Rice and what's his name, Muller. What's his name again? The other guy, 39 home runs.
Yeah.
You don't know, huh? You forgot. Anyway, you still have to have these other players, Turner, and you know the rest.
Well, Yaz has to drive somebody in.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
that to me is the most important. Yeah. Average now, Lou. I don't think they care about average. They want to, you know, home runs and knocking runs in.
All right, listen, we're going to take a break. We come back, Joe. We got some questions to ask you. These are bullet questions, and we want to get your opinion. I haven't discussed these with you. These are going to be little surprise questions, and just one sentence.
What about this? What about the auction?
We'll talk about that too. Actually, hold on. There's no auction going on right now, though. No vintage auction.
Not yet.
Right?
No vintage.
When's your next one?
It starts September 16th.
Oh, is that the one that the wait a minute, isn't that the one that the opening day Red Sox ticket is going? Oh no, that's not that one.
No, that one's going in the winter 2031 auction.
That's the way it's going right now. That's about right.
Who owns that?
Well, I used to have it,
Beckett.
but it's
Beckett
has it. All right, we're going to take a quick break, and then we'll be right back.
Okay.
Is a family-owned and operated online auction specializing in autographed memorabilia, sports cards, coins, art, and collectibles. Since their founding in 2010, they've grown to 2 facilities in Phoenix, Arizona, totaling over 60,000 square feet. Jared Cavalier and an incredible staff of over 150 team members serve a very large customer base and enjoy every minute of it. By working with leading authentication companies, Pristine ensures all items are 100% authentic. In addition, third-party authenticators regularly travel to Pristine Auction to provide authentication services on site. Pristine Auction strives to operate its business in a way that's honoring to God, their families, and their customers. With a strong focus on speed, quality, and premier customer service, their mission is to be the leading online auction for every level of collector and fan. Pristine also works for Hope Sports and Identity Hoops International, traveling to Mexico to build houses for the less fortunate. Pristine Auction offers several online auction formats with thousands of auctions ending each day. For more information, go to pristineauction.com. That's Pristine Auction, the best in the business.
If you are a discerning collector interested in owning the most important pieces in the hobby, look no further than Leland's Auctions. The original sports auction and appraisal house, Leland's was established in 1985 by legendary Pioneer founder Joshua Leland Evans. And today, President Mike Hefner carries on the tradition. From the Tom Brady card and memorabilia collection to the famed Boston Garden auction to high-end card auctions from every major sport, Leland's has always maintained the highest standards. Go to Lelands.com and get your bid in. That's Leland's, the hobby's leading sports auction house for 4 decades.
It's often been said that championships are won on the practice field, and world records come only to those willing to work harder than everybody else. Heritage Auctions is the world's largest collectibles auctioneer because we believe that becoming the best is only an invitation to the challenge of remaining the best. This requires the skills of the hobby's top experts, capable of identifying and maximizing value for our consigners. It requires the most visited website in the industry, courting a global audience of collectors over 1.5 million strong. It requires a dedicated press department that expands our global reach far beyond the entrenched hobby marketplace. It's hard work, but a simple premise. Present the finest collectibles to the largest population of potential buyers, and world records will come. We invite all listeners to put the unmatched power of Heritage Auctions to work for you. Auction evaluations are always free, and our commission-based fee structure ensures that our interests are always aligned. The highest possible price for your collectibles. There will always be new world records to chase, so let's chase them together. Visit our website at ha.com and request your no-obligation review today.
Hi, this is Dan from Memory Lane Auctions, here to remind you that the renowned Memory Lane Collectibles Company has served as a beacon of light to the collecting community for the past several decades. Indeed, folks, it has been our utmost privilege and pleasure to provide the most enthusiastic collectors with an abundance of the finest sports cards and memorabilia for America's most coveted sports personalities via our world-class auctions. Whether you choose either a private sale transaction or the auction route, Memory Lane cordially invites you to reach out to us to maximize the value of your prized possessions. Also, it is not just sales that we pride ourselves on being the best of the rest, because if you are seeking a particular keepsake for your esteemed gathering, we will be relentless in our quest to find that special piece to fulfill your collecting. So no time to wait. Reach out to us today for the purposes of capitalizing on our unparalleled marketing capabilities. Simply pick up the phone and dial 877-606-5263. That's 877-606-LANE, or find us on the World Wide Web at www.memorylaneinc.com. Now is the time for your valued consignment to ultimately become another one of Memory Lane's record-setting prices.
Are you a collector looking for that rare trading card or autograph ball or photo? If so, then PB Collectibles in Newport is the place for you. PB Collectibles has graded cards, raw cards, complete sets, and wax boxes of the stars of the future, today, and from the past. We also offer a large selection of both vintage and modern cards. So whether you're looking to add to your collection or sell it, visit us at PB Collectibles, 269 Spring Street in Newport, located across from St. Mary's Church. We are your neighborhood card shop and much more.
Hey, I'm Mike Petroselli. If your company is looking for the best in marketing and promotional items, you'll hit a home run with Petroselli Marketing. With over 8,000 suppliers and 650,000 imprint-ready items, we can get your company the visibility it needs to get your maximum exposure. Whether it be office promotions, wearables, automotive, sports items, and everything in between, Petroselli Marketing can do it all. Our design staff will even work with you from concept to delivery and customize your products. At Petroselli Marketing Group, we will get your brand in front of your audience. Contact us at info@petrosellimkt.com or call us at 603-880-3202. That's Petroselli Marketing, where no dream is impossible.
That's right.
We're back.
You see the kid in that picture with me, my son, and the interviewer?
Yeah.
My son, Joe, is 6'7".
Yeah, he's a big boy.
6'7".
You know, maybe
Play
now,
college basketball.
you know, now that he sent us some Great American Collectibles pens, maybe we can get some swag out of him too. Maybe some hooded sweatshirts, a couple of baseball caps.
Half price for you.
Thank you. Hey, listen, I want to talk about our good friend Michael Variali and his unique business model, Sports Cards, the Hobby. Michael takes pride in educating collectors about the ins and outs of the hobby and will advise you on making sound decisions based on your collecting needs. You can follow him on Instagram at Sports Cards, the Hobby, or on Facebook. And while you're there, check out his super rare collection of unique Ken Griffey Jr. signed rookie cards. To learn the value of your collection and event schedule, visit sportscardsthehobby.com or call or text 631-339-0900, 631-339-0900. Michael will not answer the phone right now because I know for a fact that he's on a boat fishing. Educating, buying, selling, and trading is sports cards the hobby. All right, Joe, you ready? Bullet round. Here we go. You ready?
Of course. Where are
right.
we going to go?
Here we go, Joseph. Eye appeal. How important is it?
90%.
Oh,
really?
90%.
If people don't want to buy something they don't want to look at.
Women's sports, in, out, making a comeback. Was there ever a comeback to be made? Is there any value in women's sports in the collectibles world?
A bunch of my friends collect big WNBA card collectors.
So what are your thoughts?
It's not going to come close to, the regular sports card collectible circuit, but I think there's some future there. It does.
Okay, so if a card company put out the Sophie Cunningham Point as a card, and I had Sophie sign it, what would it be worth?
Great question.
I don't have a clue. Great question, Lou.
She is.
I don't know.
She's one personable.
I mean, Caitlin Clark cards.
I mean, it's so iconic right now. It's like Roost called shot.
But Caitlin Clark cards are going for hundreds of thousands. Certain cards. So
are they?
Oh well. Yeah. Certain rookie cards.
Yeah, a few of them have.
Right.
Wow.
So,
yep. Joe, what about FIFA? Let's talk FIFA.
No.
What about it?
What's the future of soccer in this country in the collectibles world?
Big. The World Cup opened up so many avenues to FIFA. It really did. It was and I think you guys would agree. It was such an amazing thing to have that tournament played.
I enjoyed it. Lou, you hated it. I thoroughly enjoyed it.
But it generated such an excitement.
Rico, you didn't like it at all? Did you watch any games?
Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
See, here's what we need to do. We need to get Topps to do a card series of soccer players rolling around on the ground.
Yeah, I mean, it's just
the whole WWE portion of it. I kind of agree with.
It's foreign to us.
It was distracting.
There's a lot of crap there. Joe, what about Pokemon?
Out of control.
Can I say something?
I mean,
Tom, can I?
Of course.
I wanted to ask you why Pokemon is not
Pokemon.
A sport. It's not a sport. Pokemon, who the hell? Pokewoman, whatever they are. But why is it part of the baseball card shows? Why don't they have their own Pokemon show, period?
Ooh,
it's a smaller show, maybe, who knows?
Rico, it's a trade. I see where you're going with this.
Yeah.
The shows, they're not sports card shows. They're card shows.
Yeah.
Pokemon are trading cards. There's non-sports cards. Okay. You can buy 33 Gaudy Indians.
Yeah.
And boxing's a sport. Yeah. Superman cards, Batman cards. So it's just part of the whole.
It's not sports.
It's good for everybody.
Yeah, I think so too. I mean, there's a lot of crossover. Yeah. There's a lot of crossover. Okay. All right, Joe. What about cards versus memorabilia? What are you going to go with?
I'm a card guy, so I'm biased. I'm gonna go with cards, but you have to look at the Babe Ruth cold shot jersey, $24 million. No card has sold in a public auction for close to that amount. The closest was the 16.4 Pokemon card, Rico.
Jeez.
All right, final question that I have, and then you guys can jump in. This one here is speculation. What are your thoughts on buying on speculation?
Is that for me, Tom, or the group?
For you.
What's you?
Buying on speculation, Joe. Yay or nay?
Yay, because from an investment perspective, or when you think about future prosperity, it's what makes the world go round.
Speculation. Is he talking about modern?
Either.
Anything. Like we were talking about the 51 Bowman Mantle rookie, Rico.
Yeah.
Speculating it has more room, more upside. That's, Tom, anything involving money involves speculation.
Yeah. Louis?
Good point. Yeah.
Joe, we had Eric on from Reclaim Cards last week, and he talked specifically about putting cards together from parts of Babe Ruth's pants, game-worn pants. I believe it was Babe Ruth, wasn't it, Tom?
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Yeah. How do you feel viscerally about that? How do you feel about cutting out Babe Ruth's pants to an extent to make some cards? Because it brings memorabilia into your world a little bit. I liked what Reclaim Cards is doing. How do you feel about it?
That's a great question. First thing I do is dig up Victor Frankenstein and let him head the staff. Okay. So now that you asked me that question, Lou, I have to start my answer with the love of the game, Frankenstein Wagner. Okay? Where they put together a card out of cardboard parts. You know, a cut piece of a Wagner, like a silhouette thing of a Wagner, you know, a background from another card. And I'm not a fan of that. Now, that Wagner card went for almost 1.4 million.
Right.
You know, goes to show you what I know. But if you're asking my personal preference, I don't like cutting someone's game use piece up and sticking it in cards, because you're destroying an historical item. Okay, would you take a Rembrandt or a Picasso and cut it up into 500 pieces, stick a little piece in a card? Oh, you own a piece of an original Picasso.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Good point. Good point.
Yeah, I look, again, Lou, your point's well taken. Money making, because that's what the world we live in. It's all about how much money can you make.
We have chatting with Joseph from Goldin Auctions. Louis, how about our good friend Tom Finkelmeyer and the Finkelmeyer Insurance Company?
Well, as you all know, Finkelmeyer Insurance Agency has been insuring collectibles since the early 80s. The late Tom Finkelmeyer wrote the original sports memorabilia insurance policy when no one else in the industry was insuring sports collectibles. A lifelong collector of sports cards, Tom Sr. instilled the love of collecting in Tom Jr., the current president of Finkelmeyer Insurance Agency. Tom Finkelmeyer Jr., with 3 decades of insurance experience, has paired that expertise with 50 years of collecting, and with a litany of professional designations, including counseling and risk management. Tom covers every aspect of your collectibles insurance needs. Unlike some companies that sell collectibles insurance directly to the consumer online, Finkelmeyer Insurance Agency is the only independent retail agent who specializes in sports memorabilia and collectibles nationwide. Representing all major companies that sell collectibles insurance, there's no agent that insures more collectors, dealers, appraisers, auctioneers, or events in the collectibles hobby than Finkelmeyer Insurance. A good friend and hobby legend, John Tobby of JT Sports, has been using Finkelmeyer Insurance for over 20 years. If you want more information, go to thefia.com, and you do, by the way. Go to thefia.com. That's Finkelmeyer Insurance, where collecting is our passion.
Hey, Joe, before we end this soiree, are you ever going to get on the King of Collectibles? Why aren't you on that show?
Different discussion.
Different discussion.
Hey, Joe, I have a question.
Wait a second.
I don't know if you're finished or not.
No, I think it's a great show.
Well, Rico, I'm finished. So
Joe is finished.
I think it's
I got one more for you.
Wait, I think it's a great show. They've been renewed. Kenny's been renewed for a 3rd season. I think that they should do a nice vintage section featuring the GOAT, Joe Tomasulo.
I agree.
Call my boss. Call my boss.
I'm gonna get an email thread going, and we're gonna bombard Kenny till we get you on that show. I'm telling you right now.
Oh, you're right. You should. He should.
Go ahead, Rick. What's your question?
Sometimes I don't want to get into that. No, we have millions upon millions of people watching and listening to us in this show. But what advice do you have for the young, the new, and the people who are just starting their collecting?
Simple advice.
Yeah.
Buy your passion. Whatever makes you tick, whatever you love, whatever you want to look at every day and pull out of your drawer and say, I own this card. Buy your passion. That's it. Now, God willing, your passion has great future prosperity, and down the road you'll make a few bucks on it. But I'm not gonna tell a young, inspiring collector to look up pricing.
Yeah.
Do we lose Joe?
That's a good shot of him right there.
Yes,
Look
that's
at
a great
that.
shot of Joe.
And just whatever makes you tick, whatever captivates you, tell your father to put his hand in his pocket and buy it.
How should they, Joe? How should they get educated? That's the last.
Come on, we get one more minute. Go ahead.
Yeah, how do they get educated? Do they look at do they get the the books that are out, the catalogs?
Yeah, you could buy catalogs. You could buy.
You'd watch the Great American.
Beckett has the
right.
thin periodicals. I don't think they do the SCD, the thick one, anymore.
No.
But there are a bunch of different price guides out there, Rico, and I know Beckett does them.
One other thing I want to add to all this before we leave, and Joe, you've been a perfect example of this. You can make money with either vintage cards or vintage memorabilia. You're not going to make any money flipping them in 2 weeks. You have to really approach it like a blue chip stock. We've said that a million times.
Mm-hmm.
If you're going to buy a piece of memorabilia that's costing you a few bucks, you need to hold on to it. Let it age like fine wine if you have to. Eventually, the price of that, whatever that item is going to go up.
Tom, that's correct. And that piggybacks off what I said to Rico. Just, you want to buy something you enjoy, not something you want to wake up 2 a.m. and say, can I sell this to my friend and make $20 on it?
Exactly.
Right.
Well, what if you're
enjoy what you buy?
What if you're in your 80s and you don't have that time?
Then they can put the cards with you when they lower you.
No, Rico, you know what you can do?
Wait a minute. I want the dough now.
No, Rick, here's what you do. Let's go into your cellar, Lou and I. Let's take all that memorabilia. You give it to Lou and I, and we'll make sure the kids are taken care of after you're gone.
Yeah, sure you will. I know. Yeah.
Right?
Wait. Of course we will.
This is good. That's
all right,
good
Joe.
advice for the
Joe,
kids.
you know what you mean to us. We love having you. You've been with us. You've been with us like one of the since day one back. 12 years. You've been on with us many, many, many times. We love having you.
Yes.
Goldin Auctions. You got. When's your next auction coming up, Joseph?
The vintage. I mean, we have Goldin 100 now. August monthly elite is going on now. Every week we got weekly auctions, pop culture, historical, game used. There's always an auction or two going on.
And don't forget to watch The King of Collectibles on Netflix. They're in their 3rd season, right? I'm watching Netflix. Are you guys Netflix guys?
Yeah.
Have you watched the show called Tires, TIRES?
Yeah, I have.
What'd you think of that? It's crazy.
I love
it's absolutely crazy.
It's a comedy.
Hi. With that being said, Joe, we love you. Rico,
Joe, Lou, great job.
You look great. You had your A game today, which we're pleased to see.
Yeah.
Say hi to your beautiful wife, Elsie, and Louie.
Right.
As always, great job to our viewers and listeners. Thank you for all the support. And with that being said, happy collecting.
Happy collecting. Good show.